Jensen was 50-50 whether he would play, but number 3 is in there for Ottawa. Here comes Stützle, looking to make his mark offensively to the net. Blocker save by Stolarz off the hard wrist shot. Brady Tkachuk looking, firing over the head of Stolarz. Comes out of the zone. Other way. Here comes Oberg. Saved by Omar early on. For Domi, he avoids a hit. And now here come the Sens. Nick Cousins. Cousins, backhander to the gut. They were getting winded out there. Here comes Stützle. They need him in this one. Kick save by Stolarz. Tkachuk in. Pulled down. Penalty coming up. Stützle. Plenty of room for Stützle and Sanderson to attack. Here's Batherson with room. Fires! Into the netting. Batherson fakes. Looking. Chips it towards Perron. Perron. Shabbat. To Zetterlund. Zetterlund across. Easy save by Stolarz. And then heads right back to the Toronto zone. Paulo. Cousins from Batherson. Cousins into the gut. Stolarz. Good play, Carlos. Second shot. Saved by Stolarz. Batherson. What beautiful play. Shot. Stützle. Save again by Anthony Stolarz. These are these wall battles that Greg Ruby talked about. Win them and then get the puck out, but they can't here. Ottawa does a good job. Greg off the wall. Greg in the middle. Shot. Blocker save by Stolarz. Nylander has Tavares streaking down the middle. If he could get it, couldn't quite. Just onside. Here's Nylander. Corrals it. Gets it back. William Nylander. Back to Tavares. Fires. Saved by Omar. 6 points in his last 4 playoff games. He's been hot. There's Max Pacioretty in the lineup tonight for Toronto, the veteran. 36 years old now. Carlo, quick shot. Right pad save through traffic by Ullmark. Paulo chips it towards Zetterlund. He goes to the middle. Can't complete with Cousins, but does get the puck out. Here's Morgan Rielly. 13th career playoff goal in Game 2. Tied now with Ian Turnbull for most in Maple Leaf history. Impressive. Bobby McMahon. He's been a little quiet in this series after a good regular season of 20 goals. Now with Domi and Pacioretty. Domi to the net. It's free. It's loose. McMahon pokes at it.
5 minutes to play here in the first frame. Puck management is very critical right now. Manage the puck, make good decisions.
Domi. Pacioretty. In front of McMahon. Saved by Ullmark.
Great example of it here. Here's Domi. Slicing, slaloming, nice dish. And look at that little pass to the middle. Ullmark comes across, makes a save, but he has to hold his ground. He does a great job of doing so. And that's all the while having McMahon with momentum into him.
Born in New Canaan, Connecticut. Big boy. Now he's starting to use that body more. Over. Breakaway. Nylander. Saved by Ullmark.
Toronto Maple Leafs have exploited Ottawa this way, through the middle, right from Game 1. This is about the 7th opportunity that we've seen, including breakaways. That's way too wide. That's the entire Rideau Canal available to the Toronto Maple Leafs. And Willie Nylander.
Here's Tanev now. Tanev to Matthews, back to Tanev. Sends it over to McCabe. Down to Marner. Matthews is open. There he is. Marner, quick pass. McCabe, shot. Save in front. Where's the puck? There it is. And Stützle picks it up. Back to the point. Paulo, quick shot. Redirected in front by Tkachuk, but a save by Stolarz again. Passes up to McMahon. Takes a little hip check from Jensen. Here's Max Domi by himself. His shot is blocked by Shabbat. Now reinforcements are in. McMahon saved by Ullmark. Nice pass by Pacioretty behind the net. In the zone. Quickly set up. 30 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Sanderson, the one defenseman. The rest are forwards. Giroux. Shot!
If you're a Sens fan anywhere in Gloucester, you're going to like this a lot more because there's a high interchange up top. Claude Giroux surveying the landscape and just slings the low wrister and takes full advantage of Brady being in the front of the net. Mucci, as I said, you can't be there and not be there. You've got to be there and be there. That was the case. Watch Claude Giroux for a lot of you young players. Look at the rotation.
Batherson bothered by Matthews. Here's Cousins, one-timer, saved by Stolars. Rebound the line as Batherson ripped it. Matthews, but they got that penalty right at the end of the first. Quickly back in Pinto. Pinto across. Oh, Kachuk can't handle the hot, crisp pass, but he makes a nice play on Nylander. Brady fires. It's loose. Poking at it. Back to Ekman-Larsson. To Morgan Riley. Softly towards Tavares. Cousins taps it away. Dylan Cousins on the breakaway. Dylan Cousins saved by Stolars. And with some momentum, here comes Zetterlund. In front. Good poke check by Stolars. Cousins has it. Reverses.
And tuck it short side. Nice try.
As Pinto. Greg can't get a shot off.
One too many.
And back come the Leafs with numbers. Shot saved by Ullmark on Matthews. Tavares with Matthews and Nyes in front. Here's Nylander. Looking to tie the game in Ottawa. Nyes. Marner. Nylander rips it. Blocked. Nyes has it across. Tapped it in! It's going to be Matthew Nyes' goal, I believe. Both Tavares and Matthews went for it, but there was already momentum on the puck, and it slowly went over the goal line. And Matthew Nyes has scored again.
Arena back in Toronto, and this power play, you don't want to give them looks. You got to stay out of the box because they're absolutely lethal. Here they are again. Look at how they change the point of attack. Once, twice, and just by putting this puck to the area, which Nyes does, it goes off the skate of Pinto. So Nyes is going to get credit for this one. Leafs with the equalizer. And the fans, Leaf Nation in Richmond Hill, got to be pumped with that one.
Toronto now 5 for 9 on that power play. And the Maple Leafs get it right back to square one. Face off one. Here's Morgan Riley quickly to the net. Redirection and a left pad save. Goals all even as well. Matthews, good play, throws it in front. Greg bothers it, and the hard slap shot from Carlo goes high and wide. Good pressure early on by Toronto. Shot, score! Austin Matthews is on the board, and he gives the Leafs a 2-1 lead in Game 3.
This is so quick the way the Leafs move the puck, and really good keep. And the initial save by Ullmark. Watch the left of your screen. How about this pass by Mitch Marner to Austin Matthews?
Wow.
Who's standing all alone on the doorstep. You've got to locate, especially the most lethal goal scorer not named Ovechkin in the National. And they don't. Austin Matthews, Poppy, as he's nicknamed.
Now Carlo has it. Great shift by this line for Toronto, the fourth line. All kinds of pressure. Jarnko trying to deflect. What a shot by Lorenz, and what a shoulder save by Ullmark. It's been a frustrating season for Austin Matthews. Just 23 goals in 57 games after 69 last year. Kachuk scores! Brady is back, and the game is tied.
This one comes off the faceoff for the Senators, and they're deep in their defensive zone. And a real simple and effective breakout. Move the puck to space. Simple shoot through the screen. And Brady Kachuk just turned up the heat in the Battle of Ontario. Grip it, rip it.
Only 98% of the time. The team goes on to win. Austin Matthews, another face-off win. Shot, Benoit! Score! Simone Benoit is a hero in Ottawa! 3-0 lead. The Toronto Maple Leafs have stunned this crowd.
That led to the offensive zone face-off. And the Leafs have been cooking on the face-off. Specifically, Austin Matthews all game long. All series long. They've been great in the dot. So play to your strengths. Watch how cleanly this comes back. Simone Benoit doesn't dust it off. He's got an absolute missile from the point. Here's another look at it. My, oh my, what a shot. Clean. 65% of the face-offs. And look at Anthony Stolars. And if you're a Leafs fan, anywhere in the GTA, that is huge. That's tastier than a Johnny's Burger or one at Holy Chuck. What a win for the Leafs. And what a performance again by these two teams in the Battle of Ontario.